You just found out your partner has a drug habit and you had no idea. I found out a few months ago that my girlfriend of 8 years has been taking Avril with her friends for almost a year and kept it secret from me. I found out and confronted her and she apologized and promised it would stop, that she'll never take it again. The part that hurt me the most was that she betrayed my trust and did this knowing how much it would hurt me to find this out. The problem isn't so much the drug use, it's the fact that she kept it hidden from me for a year. I even had drugs delivered to our house while I was sleeping at night. I love this woman deeply, but she has broken my trust and I'm finding it so difficult to believe that anything she does or says is real now. I feel suspicious of everything she does. When she goes to the shops alone, when she's texting on her phone, it all makes me suspicious and super paranoid. The last 3 months, I know she hasn't taken anything and I've been very aware of her movements. This is never something I used to take too much notice of. I always trusted her. I never had reason not to trust her before this. Since finding this out, I've had 2 therapy sessions and booked more. They've started to help, but I feel so lost. She is the love of my life, but this feels like too much of a betrayal to forget and move on. When trust is broken in a relationship by a lie, yes, but it sounds like also by a secret life. What can happen, the fallout can shake you to your very core. So we need to talk about betrayal, addiction, and whether a relationship like this can be saved. In relationship psychology, there's something called betrayal trauma, and this happens when someone that we really rely on, like a long-term partner, actually violates our sense of trust and our sense of safety. It's not just about lying, it's about the fact that she was living this secret life, engaging in this behavior that he had no idea about. This creates a psychological split in the relationship. Now, according to a lot of research, particularly by Dr. Jennifer Freyd, betrayal trauma can actually create symptoms that are kind of likened to PTSD, hypervigilance, anxiety, paranoia, even insomnia. And this is what this Reddit user is describing when he says, I get paranoid even when she goes to the shops. It's not an overreaction. It's his nervous system trying to protect him from being hurt again in this core shaking way. Here's what matters most from the perspective of a relationship therapist, a trauma expert, someone who's trained in communication. This is what has to happen next. Is your partner, is she showing real repair signs? Is she giving you real repair energy? And by that, I don't just mean she's saying that she's sorry. Is she willing to enter into addiction therapy or recovery? Is she inviting you into this process with transparency and honesty? Is she acknowledging why she hid it and the impact that it had on your relationship? Because without ongoing repair, trust cannot grow. And without emotional safety, there can be no true intimacy. I swear, I keep saying it. I'm going to say it over again until everybody gets it. Here's what you can do next. Number 1, stay in therapy. You're doing the right thing by going to therapy. Healing after betrayal takes time, and this is going to be a process. You have to build back trust, but you also have to heal the parts of yourself that feel betrayed, that are hurt. I think the mental health space and having a really skilled clinician is also going to be a good arena for you to assess what's actually really possible here. Like, this is a really big lie. There's also an addiction in the picture. What's actually possible here? What do you really want out of this relationship? You love her. She's the love of your life. Let's reassess that through the lens of what just happened and how much tolerance and patience you have for what she's going through. I'm also very big on this not rushing forgiveness point. I don't think that you need to rush forgiveness. Forgiveness is not necessarily a choice. Yes, you have to choose to want to forgive and all that stuff, but forgiveness is more of a process. And by that I mean it's a process that only really works if the other person does the genuine work to earn it. Forgiving someone just for the sake of forgiving them, you know, that's up to you. But in a relationship, this is a two-way street. This is a joint thing that you're building. And you can forgive your partner, but if they continue to betray you, hurt you, lie to you, engage in their addiction, that forgiveness is not going to be worth much. It takes 2 to tango, and she's got to want to tango with you and do the dance with you to save your relationship. I'll end by saying that love does not die with betrayal. I think that's something that a lot of people get wrong. Love does not die with betrayal, but trust does. Without rebuilding trust, love becomes this prison of anxiety that you're living in. You don't owe anyone immediate forgiveness. You owe yourself safety, clarity, peace, and a chance to assess whether your partner is actually putting one foot forward in front of the other in a way that is meant to repair the connection that the two of you have.